So PCBWay reached out to me and offered me $200 to use however I wanted to use some of their services. And it's their 11th anniversary, so I figured I'd do a video on what it is that I got, and I will show you guys some differences between what I would probably use them for versus what I would probably just do at home. So as you can see here, I have some 3D printed things. The things from PCBWay are going to be in this like brown color, and the thing I printed is actually there in gray. So this is a Fulgrim proxy for the Emperor's Children army, and I wanted them to print it out because I hadn't picked up the Fulgrim box yet, which I still haven't built, but it's sitting under my desk, and I kind of wanted to see how this would turn out. So this isn't as large as the regular Fulgrim, and here's one of the wings, but something I wanted to point out was that while this is highly detailed, there's some kind of like weird, I don't know if it's like a powder or something that they use, but it's really hard to glue together. So if you can get everything done in one piece, that's great. This is a character from Trench Crusade that looks really cool. Unfortunately, you can see some of the layer lines, and I think it's probably just because they didn't know what the model really looked like, but there's still a couple of supports on here, which I thought was really strange. So now on to the thing that I printed as a test that I also had them print, and that is this guy. Again, this is from Trench Crusade, and when I looked, I noticed that there were still some support pieces on it, which isn't that bad. They do offer a sanding, or a sanding option, but not for something that's this small. And you have to do a bunch of things that say, you know, you're willing to accept that the part might break. So the reason why I say that is because over here are the wings that are supposed to come in, and they ship this super well. It comes in this like bag that's all wrapped up in different bubble wraps, and for some reason this piece still broke, so I went ahead and printed it myself, and it turned out really awesome. I really like how this model is. I mean, you can see all the details in the teeth, and so what I think is for if you want to use PCBWay, I would use them specifically for their CNC machining and for some of their milling techniques that they have. I'm starting to get into FPV quadcopters, and I really think it'd be cool to have them CNC me out a frame for my quadcopter build. But as far as 3D printing goes, their stuff is really good and it's really cheap. When I got it, shipping costs were a bit high because of Trump's tariffs, but honestly, I would just probably resin print my own stuff at home. If you're doing bigger, like prototype parts, they would probably be a good option, but if you're trying to get miniatures done, it's best just to use your own printers and then clean it up yourself. But let me know what you guys want to see printed next, and thanks again, PCBWay.